Hi guys, and welcome to synthetic division with a missing term. Okay, so hopefully you've already watched the basic synthetic division video, and so we're going to do exactly the same thing that we did there. Alright, so what we want to notice is that the first polynomial that they're giving us has a missing term, right? It starts with x cubed, it goes down to x squared, and then it skips that just regular x and goes straight to the constant. Alright, so we're just going to need to keep that in mind when we're writing down the coefficients. So we draw our noodle lumpus, and we are going to put across the top 1 for the x cubed, minus 4 for the x squared, and then where there's no x term, we put a 0, and then the constant term, negative 25. Okay? And so then remember, you're going to look at what are you dividing by. We're dividing by x minus 5, and we just take the opposite of that number. So this is negative 5, so we're going to use positive 5, and that's what's going to go outside. Okay, so now we're just going to go ahead and go through it. 1 we bring down, 5 times 1 is positive 5, negative 4 plus 5 is 1, 5 times 1 again is positive 5, 0 plus 5 is 5, 5 times 5 is positive 25, and then negative 25 plus 25 is 0, which is good, because remember that means we don't have any remainder, okay? So once we've done our synthetic noodle lumpus stuff here, we're going to go back to our original polynomial. We say, all right, this starts with an x cubed, so we're going to start one step below that. We're going to start with an x squared and just read right across the bottom, okay? So we have 1x squared plus 1x plus 5, and then since there's a remainder of 0, we don't need to worry about that. You could also here, since the coefficients of these are just 1, you can also just write down x squared plus x plus 5. Okay? And if you wanted to check your work, you could then multiply this out. So let's go ahead and do that real quick. So we have x minus 5 times our answer here. So times x squared plus x plus 5. Alright, so we're going to distribute. So let's distribute this x to all three things here. So we have x times x squared gives us x cubed, x times x gives us plus x squared, x times 5 gives us plus 5x. Okay, and so now we're going to go ahead and distribute that negative 5. So negative 5 times x squared gives us negative 5x squared. Negative 5 times x gives us negative 5x. And then negative 5 times positive 5 gives us negative 25. Okay, so now we're just going to combine like terms. The x cubed is just going to come down exactly as it is because there's nothing to combine with it. And I'm going to go ahead and cross these out as I use them so that we can tell that we've actually done everything we need to do, okay? So now we have an x squared, and then there's another x squared term. So we're going to do x squared minus 5x squared. So remember, that's like 1x squared. So 1 minus 5 gives us negative 4x squared. Cancel those out. Combine our x terms, so you have positive 5x minus 5x, which is just 0. So if you want to put plus 0, go ahead, but I am just going to cancel those out because mathematicians are lazy. And so then we just bring down our minus 25 here. And so check to make sure, is that what we originally had? Yes, it is. So we're sure that our answer is correct. And that's it.